So right now, learners, we are continuing with the exercise number 8, and we're just going to recap. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit so that we can get to the work that focuses more on the grade 9 examination type of questions that you can expect in an exam. So the expectation of algebra, we said in a previous lesson or a previous video that algebra is in essence a language that makes use of symbols and variables. Most likely the symbols are variables that represents something else. All right, and we call that variables unknowns, where the value of that variables are interchangeable. So what we know at this point, when we simplify and we're doing addition and subtraction, we can only simplify like terms with each other. What is important with like terms, or what is like terms? It's terms that have the same variables and the exponent of the variables are exactly the same. So starting there from question number 5, I have here, they ask me to simplify. This is the instruction. Simplify, and they give me 8 to the power of 13x squared plus 7 minus 3x minus 15x squared minus 7x. Why does it feel for me that I've done this already? We did do this now. Did I do with you guys? Okay. So we're actually then moving on to the question number 6. By E. Alright. So I can continue by E. Let's just look at number E there. Number E says there we have negative 4 u squared t plus 3t squared u minus 8 plus 4u squared t plus 6u t squared plus 6. Alright, what you would do now, or what I would suggest for you to do now, is to look for like terms. So we can see this one goes with that one, no? Because they both have u squared and a t as a variable. Then we have the positive 3 t squared and the u, and that one goes with 6 u t squared. Although the order is swapped around, the is still the same. Okay, so check out for that one. Although the order is not the same, you can see the t is squared and the u is to the power of 1. Then I'm looking for any constants. There is a constant and there is also a constant number. Now when we're doing addition and subtraction, period 1, negative 4, I'm only adding and subtracting the coefficients. And what is the coefficient again? Thank you. You write that in the comment section down below. If you know what the coefficient is, give me the definition of a coefficient in the comment section down below. So we're going to say negative 4 is a like term with this positive 4. So if I take negative 4 and I add another 4, what do I get? 0. And 0 times anything is equals to 0. So in essence, these two are cancelling out. Now I'm going to say 3, but this 3t squared u goes with 6ut squared. So if I add them together, it's a positive 3 and a positive 6. What is my answer there? 9t squared u. And then negative 8 plus 6. What is my answer there? Negative 2. And there we go. Alright. So that is just the recap. If you want the answers to the previous questions there, you can go check that video there on top. Do you see the video? Look there. The video is there on top. You can check that video. It's just the previous video, the first video of this set. So you can there check this video and click the link below. Now we're going on to question number 6. Question 6 reads as, if x is equals to negative 2, right, and y is equals to 3, determine the values of, now they give us number 6, number 6a is, it's 2x plus y, is it right? And then the next one is 4x plus 3y. So everywhere there's a x, I need to substitute negative 2. Everywhere there's a y, I need to substitute 3. So let's do that quickly. So we're going to do the substitution now. This is typical substitution. So that's going to be 2 to the power of 2 times with negative x plus y times with, y needs to replace by, let's use another color for this y. Let's use the 3. Now I can put it in a bracket. It's not really necessary there. No, I'm going to put it in the bracket for consistency because I like staying the same. And then I'm going to say 4 times with negative 2 plus 3 times with 3. Right, now BODMAS teaches us that we first need to do the bracket. So that's going to be negative 2 times, 2 times negative 2 is equals to, great stuff, negative 4 plus 3. No? Then we have the negative, 4 times negative 2. Dante says it's negative 8. Thank you, Dante, for that answer. Plus 3 is equals to plus 9. We simplify within the bracket still because we can do that because it's constant terms. So we can say negative 4 plus 3 is equals to negative 1. And then negative 8 plus 9, I think the answer is 1. So 1 times negative 1 is equals to negative 1. If you got that, great. Great stuff. Write your name if you got on one. Write on your own down in the comment section below. So let me see. No? Sorry? How many marks? A question like this can count up to 3 marks. 3, maybe more. I would not necessarily 5. Between 3 marks. I would say maximum of 4 depending on the difficulty. Right, moving on now. So I'm gonna, if you want to pause the video and I haven't done the exercise already, no, you can do that now. And then I'm going to just show you all of the questions. Then pause the video and then you answer it. But my class that I'm sitting here with right now, they have done their homework. Always reliable students when it comes to doing their homework. So I'm going to continue. But if you wish to do this on your own, pause the video. Give yourselves 10 minutes. Do it on your own. And then you continue playing the video. So now we're continuing there at number B. Alright, so number B looks like this. We have negative 3. And then I'm going to, let's write it out first. Negative 3 minus 2y so that everyone can see where's the answers coming from. And then that's going to be 3x minus y. Alright, I'm doing substitution here. So that means I'm just substituting the values that I have. So that's going to be negative 3 bracket. In the place of that, I'm going to substitute negative 2. Alright, minus 2y is equals to 3. Let's put that in a bracket like that. Then we have 3. In the place of x, I'm writing negative 2 minus bracket 3. Okay, you don't have to put a bracket there. I'm just doing it for consistency's sake. Now, here we go and we say negative 3 times with negative 2. Thank you. That answer is positive 6. Negative times a negative is equals to a positive. Then we have there negative times with a positive, which equals to negative 6 there. Okay. Are you alright? Let's get you back in shape. Alright. 3 times negative 2 is equals to negative 6. And then minus 3. It's a negative 3 right there. Okay, we're going to give that one a rest. Let's see if we can recover. So there we have 6 times with 6 minus 6. Answer is 0. Then I have 0 multiplied with negative 9. But anything times with 0 is equals to 0. So there's your answer right there. Good work. Okay, moving on now to question number C. Is this yours? Is that yours? Okay, you can keep yours. I'm going to use this. All right. Moving on to question number C. We have the question number C looks like 3 times with 2 minus y. It's only that, no? Do the substitution. We have 2 times with negative 2 minus 3. Okay, that becomes 3 times with negative 4 minus 3. That becomes negative 7 within the brackets. So it's 3 times negative 7 is equals to negative 21. Good stuff. Aye? 3 multiplied with negative 7. No? That's how I got to negative 21. Alright, moving on to question number D. So at D here, we have D looks to me like 3 3x squared oh 3x cubed, and then there's another x times with x plus 7 xy squared plus x. Okay, let's do the substitution. So that's going to be 3 negative 2 to the power of 3, and that is also negative 2 plus 7 times with negative 2 times with 3 squared. That's and then plus with negative 2. Okay, let's do the simplification. I first need to do the powers. No? So that's going to be 3 stays outside. Negative 2 times with negative 2 is equals to a positive 4. But then I need to multiply it with another negative 2, which equals to a negative 8. Then it's a negative 8 times with a negative 2 there. So brackets first. That answer is going to be positive 16. But I'm getting back to that in a sec. That one is 7. 7 times with negative 2. Alright, so this one is going to be 3 squared. It's 9 plus that becomes negative 2 right there. Okay, continuing from there, we have now we can say negative 2 times negative 8 is positive 16. Positive 16 times 3, 16 times 6, 16 and another 16 is equals to 32. If I add another 16, you see how many fingers I have, and now I have 48. So that answer there is positive 48. Then here we have negative 2 times with 9. Alright, let's do 9 times 7 first. 9 times 7 is equals to 9 times 7? 63. And then 63 times with a negative 2. So I'm just doubling that, which gets me to negative 126 minus 2. Alright, if I add this together, I'm going to get a negative answer now. Anyone has the final answer there for us? Negative? No, can't be. Negative 85. Let's just check that. If I add this, it's going to be negative 46. So it's actually 46 minus negative 126, which equals to negative. What is the other answer? 80. Can't be. Your answer? Negative 82. Yeah, it's negative 80, sorry. Because that becomes negative 46, and then minus 126 is equal to negative 80. Okay. Good. Moving on now to question number E. Question number E, I'm going to do in green quickly. So question number E there we have 5 times with -2 minus 2 times 3 squared. Like that. Alright, let's do that. So that's going to be -10 minus 2. 2 stays outside. 3 to the power of 2 is equals to 9. So that becomes -10 minus 18, and that's going to be -28. Let's do the next one. Any questions here? Did I make a mistake? That's right. Okay, let's go on to question number F. At F it says there, that looks like 3x plus y squared over y. Let's do the substitution now. That's going to be 3x is equals to -2 plus y is equals to 3 squared, and then that's is the y to the power of 3. Thank you for that. So that's y to the power of 3, and then here we have just 3. Just y, we substitute there. Alright, 3 times with -2 is equals to -6 plus 3 times 3 to the power of 3. So that's 3 times 3, which equals to 9 times another 3, which equals to 27. Now, Mr. Ali, why are you pulling out my mic? Alright, so continuing there, we have this divide by 3. So that answer is going to be -6 plus 27. It's 21? Is it 21? It's 21 divided by 3. 21 divided by 3 is equals to 7. There we go. We have 2 more to go quickly. So, is the camera following me? Alright, so at this moment here, we have at number G, we have 5 times with x times with y over x plus y. X plus y, we do the substitution now. That's going to be 5 times with -2 times with 3. And then we have here divide by x is going to be -2 plus 3. That answer is equals to 1. No? -2 plus 3, the denominator. And now I'm going to do the numerator. So the numerator is -2 times 3, which equals to -6. -6 times 5 is equals to -30. So that's just anything over 1, it can be written as itself. Good. Moving on now, we're going to question number H. So at question number H, we have the square root of 3x plus 5y, and that we're going to do the substitution now. So that's going to be the square root of 3 times what? -2 plus 5 times 3, all under a square root. So I first go and solve underneath the square root as far as possible. So that's going to be -6 plus 15. No, the difference there, or if I add them up, I get square root of 9, and I know the square root of 9 is equals to 3. Good. Thank you for your participation. I'm going to give you a quick minute break, and then we're looking at question number 7.